What's going on, everyone? It's Code Red, back at it again with another music review. And just a couple days ago, about 2-3 days ago, Lil Skies finally came out with his debut album. Now, Lil Skies, man, he's so different. He's such a very unique artist. And if you don't know, Lil Skies has been making music basically his whole entire life, so this isn't nothing new to him. But he has been grinding and working very hard to get to the position that he's at right now, and I'd say it's been just over a year, if not only a year, since Red Roses has blown up and has turned him not into a overnight celebrity, but he gained his popularity very, very quick. And yes, some of that success is dedicated to Cole Bennett recording the video for Red Roses, but just his unconditional love of making music, because like I said, he's been making music for a long time. So, you know, congratulations to him and all the success that he has, you know, gained with over the little bit of time that he's been so, you know, just famous and popular just in the music world. I'm very happy to see him win, because like I said, he's a very unique artist. He's very different. He's very just human. You know, he doesn't act like he's all that just because he's famous for his money. And, you know, he reminds you a lot of Post Malone or Billie Eilish or Peep or X. You know, just a really legendary artist. That's what he reminds me of. We have not gotten a full-fledged project from Lil Skies in a little over a year now, because he came out with Life of a Dark Rose. I don't remember the exact date, but it's been a long time. It's been a very long time. Now, I didn't even know about Skies until I heard Red Roses, so it's not like I knew him before the big blow up. I knew about Juice WRLD before he blew up, but I didn't know about Lil Skies. And it's crazy because he only lives about 30 minutes away from me, which is crazy. And I love seeing local people like that just make it. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it's amazing with, you know, just the skill and his creativity. And it's so good to finally get a full-fledged project of that, because he's dropped a number of singles with, you know, Young Pinch, Real Ties, and there's a couple of them I can't think of right off the top of my head, but he gave us like basically a full platter meal, and then just gave us like sauces or whatever you want to call it, you know, just appetizers, I guess, just to hold us over. And then he finally comes out with his debut album just a couple days ago, and it's really good. I really enjoy it. The name of the album is Shelby, and like I said, it is his debut album. And so let's go ahead and get into the music review, shall we? So the very first song, I think it's really cool. It's a very personal start right off the jump. You know, sometimes an album eases you into it. No, the Skies just goes, you know, head first into this. Very personal song. It just talks about a number of things, but it's just a lot of personal subjects. And then it sounds like a very major heartbreak of a song. Well, this whole entire album seems to be very heartbreaking. Like he went on social media, on Instagram before and on Twitter, and talked about, you know, how he's been depressed and everything. And it really sucks, because, man, with the person that's as talented as he is, you don't want to see something like that go through all that, dude. It's tough. It really is, and I feel really bad for him. And hope he gets, you know, happy. But it doesn't. It's not that easy. But the next song is Bad Girls, and the message that I got from it, it's a good song. Like I said, all these songs in here are good, except well, I'll get to that one. But Bad Girls, it's pretty cool because it reminds me of a little bit, and his desire to want a serious relationship. And, you know, you don't really see artists talk about how they want a serious relationship nowadays, or really ever. You know, especially, you know, big rap stars. You know, they think, they just want a girl to, you know, hit it and quit it. And like I said, Skies isn't like that. You know, he's a very unique kind of artist. And then the next one, Breathe. It's definitely a love song, hands down. It has a great flow, and I love the sound of it. I don't really know who he's talking about. There's a couple songs on here that are, like I said, heartbreak and love songs. But it's just, you don't really know exactly who he's talking about. And then we have Nowadays Part 2. This is a really cool song because I actually found Skies on Nowadays. I didn't find him on Red Roses like a lot of people did. I was just scrolling through YouTube one night, and I saw Nowadays, and I didn't even choose it. It was just on like the YouTube mix, whatever. You know, you listen to a whole bunch of songs and it makes up a playlist for you. So I was just listening to that, and that song came on. I was like, "Whoa, dude, this is awesome!" You know, who is this guy? And I found him like that. He does reference the first album in it, which is pretty cool. As Landon Cube kills his verse. This whole entire song is really cool. It's very different from the Nowadays one. I don't really know why. I guess it kind of makes sense why it's Nowadays Part 2, because back on the original Nowadays, he just talks about where he's at, you know, how he's coming up and everything, and this is basically just a continuation of that. So from that standpoint, it makes sense. Just from a musical standpoint, it just doesn't sound the same, which doesn't, you know, they don't have to sound the same because he is talking about the exact same stuff in both, you know, where he's at nowadays. So that's pretty cool. I loved it. I didn't like it. I loved it. The next song, Flooded. It's a great song. Great switch ups on the flow. It sounds amazing. I love how he transitioned. He goes from a bunch of different flows in the song, and he, like I just said, the way he switches from each one, it's perfect. You know, it doesn't sound choppy. It doesn't sound awkward. It's nice, smooth, fluid motions throughout the song. Now, this is the song I was talking about. Blue Strips, that I'm not necessarily a fan of. Doesn't mean it's a bad song. It just sounds like a normal rap song. You know, it's not too crazy, but it doesn't mean it's a bad song. You know, it's alright. But really, that's the only song on this whole entire album that doesn't necessarily pop out to me or stand out a whole lot. But like I said, not necessarily a bad song. The next song, Stop the Madness with Gunna. Now, Skies only has 2 features on this album, which is Gunna and Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane was on Bad Girls. I meant to say on the song Bad Girls, which is track number 2. Gucci kills it. Gucci always kills it. Gucci Mane's an amazing artist. You know, he's one of my favorites. I think I'm one of my top 10s. He's in one of my top 5s, if not my top 10. But back to Stop the Madness. Stop the Madness is really cool. Straight fire, amazing flow. Whoever produced this song did a very phenomenal job. I love it. And like I said, Gunna just totally annihilated it, dude. His verse is amazing. On to track number 8, which is called Okay For Now. Now, this song is really cool, man. This song is amazing. It talks about a heartbreak and how he would do anything not to let her down, to just, you know, swallow his pride or his glory or whatever, just to, you know, make sure everything is alright. And I just think it's an amazing song. Flows great, sounds great, very satisfying to listen to. The next song, Mansion. Oh no, I am so sorry. The next song, When I'm Wasted. The whole album, like I was saying, the whole album just seems to be like a very heartbreak. The whole album seems to be a heartbreak story, and just, you know, love song after, you know, love song, and just talking about, you know, how could you do this to me, you know, all these promises that you broke and everything. And it's just very sad to listen to, but it is good. I enjoyed. And just When I'm Wasted is just another one of those amazing, you know, heartbreak songs. The next song, now we're on Mansion, track number 10. Cool story, fun to listen to. It's one of those rap songs where, you know, you're just flexing on them, so it's cool. Through the Motions is one of the songs that stood out the most. He talks about how people try to be fake with him just to get his money. Talks about a girl again and how he just is trying just to get by every day. Sounds like an emotional roller coaster, basically. You know, and sometimes we go through that as people. You know, it sucks, it's hard, but, you know, you got to get through them. You got to stick in there. Track number 12, Highs and Lows. This is another song that stand out a lot. He gets very personal with what's going on in his life. Like I said, he went on social media and said, you know, what's going on, how his next few songs are going to represent, or his next real, not necessarily songs, but just everything that he's, you know, going to do as an artist. It's going to really reflect how he's been feeling. So that Highs and Lows definitely does reflect how he is feeling. Track number 13, Name the Sand. I am so salty. People keep talking about how, because he came out with this, people thought he came out with this as the single, which he did, but people think it came out like just last week, whatever. No, this song has been out since the day this song Name in the Sand dropped the day after X died. Rest in peace to X. I miss that man. He was a great person. But yeah, I don't know why people think the song is new, because if you go on to SoundCloud, you definitely see that it's there. You know, it's been there for a while. So I don't know. That just blew my mind how people think that. I mean, it's an amazing song. It's one of the best songs on the Hunter album. It just aggravates me that people think it's new, and I don't know. I guess people don't pay that much attention. And then the last song, No Rainy Days, talks about positivity, and it's just a really cool song. So I guess what this album is representing is really just, you know, hey, this is all the stuff I've been going through, but now we're alright. And I hope that's what it is, because like I said, Sky's an amazing artist. I would love to go see him in concert one day. That would be really cool. He's actually going on tour with Pump. So if you guys are interested in going to see him on tour, the details are up on their Instagrams. But No Rainy Days, man, it's just a song of him talking about being positive. And that's amazing, considering all the other songs on this album, you know, and how he's been feeling. But, yeah, I think this album's amazing. Very good for a debut album standpoint. Skies has evolved so fast over the last year or so. I love it. And I can't wait to see what else he has in store. I got a 2 Chainz album review coming up soon on his newest project, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, like and subscribe if you guys enjoy. Yeah, it's Red, and I'm out.